Hey guys, before we begin today's Music is Win podcast, I want to thank the sponsor of the show, AudioBlocks, the coolest source music platform with over 100,000 studio quality sound clips, loops, effects, and more, many of which I actually use in this podcast and in my YouTube videos. So head over to audioblocks.com/musiciswin. That's AudioBlocks, AudioBlocks.com/musiciswin to sign up for a free 7-day trial and get all the stock audio you can imagine. And now, let's start the show. Welcome to the Music is Win podcast. I'm Tyler. She's Bethany.
Here I am. That intro scared me yet again.
My goal is to scare you every week with the intro.
Yeah, when will that wear off? Hopefully soon.
Well, if I fail, then it'll wear off immediately. But welcome to the show, friends. Week 2. This is a weekly podcast. Mondays. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for your phone if you watch it on your phone or listen on the iTunes app. Podcast app, actually. We're coming out every Monday, or you can watch us on YouTube, youtube.com/musiciswin, because this is a video podcast as well.
I like when things come out on Monday.
I know, it's just something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Instead of,
Mondays usually suck, but now.
Mondays are a little bit better.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, we are actually recording this podcast in September because we're in Europe, in case you didn't get the memo from all the crap I've probably been posting.
When does this one come out?
This one will be out on a week from the last one.
October
and the 9th.
So we will be...
math skills.
We will be in Paris.
Paris?
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds great. Do you think we're having fun right now, our future selves?
I wonder what we're doing. We're at the Eiffel Tower.
I'm trying to see through the time ether.
Eating escargot, maybe?
I'm not.
You are definitely not. I'm going to try it, though.
So in this week's show, we're going to ask, or I'm going to ask Bethany, is it a guitar? And that's where I'm going to be playing playing various sound clips. Hey, that's hard to say. Playing various sound clips. Playing various sound clips. To see if Bethany can guess whether that is a guitar or not. Making that noise. We're going to go over some news, test my knowledge of the musical universe, and read some of your lovely comments and a whole bunch more fun stuff.
Woohoo!
So
I'm pumped.
Let's get into the random fact of the day.
Random fact.
That's my favorite.
I like your
one.
dance move.
Thank you. That's not how I really dance, but it's just
Are you
feels like
painting walls?
It goes with that song very well.
So the random fact of the day is this. The longest guitar in the world is over 13 meters long. That's about 40 feet. Or 7 Bethanies standing on each other's shoulders.
Oh.
The strings are thick, but because they're so long, the same pitch is maintained as if you were playing on an ordinary size. So,
First of all, do you wish there were 7 of me?
I don't know.
If you have to think about it, then it's definitely a no.
Well, I would have to be able to, summon the other 6 of you.
It could be good because if I were in a bad mood one day, you could just, yell for another one of me.
I think there was a Simpsons episode where that happened, and it didn't work out. They all ended up getting thrown off a cliff.
Oh, okay.
Cliff.
Anyways, about this guitar.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I don't know how, who plays it. Does it take 4 people to press down on one fret?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it reminds me of that YouTube video, of that cover band that did, what was it?
Oh, Walk Off the Earth, where there's 5 people playing the same guitar.
Exactly. I like how you can read my mind.
Yeah.
It seems like it would have to have that many people playing.
Contrarily, is that a word?
To the contrary.
On the contrary,
On the contrary.
the shortest guitar is just 10 microns long. A micron is a millionth of a meter, so 10 microns means that's the smallest guitar, 1/100,000th of a meter long. Yep.
Can you show me? I'm confused. All of those numbers.
That would be way too much effort.
Oh,
Just use your imagination.
okay.
It's a micron. Come on.
It's a micron.
I just told you what a micron is. The only thing is that you need special equipment to play either one of these, the big one or the little guitar. So if you're a guitar player, your fingers are probably nimble, but not micron level nimble. I don't know. I bet I could. The researchers at Cornell who invented the microscopic guitar also invented other microscopic musical tools that can be used to play this thing. So it begs the question, who's paying these people to do this?
Lol. Oh no, I just became one of those people that says lol.
You say lol out loud.
No, I don't. I never say lol. You just have lol written in the notes.
Yeah, well,
So that's why
it
I
made
said
me
it.
laugh.
I'm not a freak.
Because I really do wonder, like, there's so many things that smart people could be doing, and they're like, you know what? Let's build a guitar that is only 10 microns long.
Mm-hmm. You should get one of those.
I don't know if I can
Why not?
because I don't have a microscope. All right, let's move along to our fun segment that I think will be fun. This is called Is It a Guitar? And I'm going to be playing various sound clips, like I said before, to test if Bethany thinks that's a guitar making that noise or if it's some other instrument.
Interesting.
So, all right, let's start with the first one here.
I'm ready. Wow, you let that one go on a while.
Well, I had to make sure to give you a fair chance.
I didn't like it, but I'm going to say yes.
Okay, well, you are correct. It was Tom Morello in the intro to a Rage song.
I do well on these quizzes, don't I?
Well, that was only one question.
Last week I only got one wrong,
Uh-huh.
so I'm going to try to do better.
Oh, okay.
100%.
How about this?
That one stopped abruptly. Okay,
Yeah, I didn't want to
give it away.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
So let me talk this one out. I'm thinking, my first thought is yes. However, it could be another stringed instrument that just sounds similar to a guitar. So I'm going to say no.
Well, you're right and you're wrong. It is, in fact, not a guitar, but it is not another stringed instrument. That was...
Well, so I was right in general. I said
But
no, it was not a guitar,
yeah, that's...
which is the game.
Okay. Well, it was a piano, though. Can you believe that? That was Jordan.
No.
That was Jordan Rudess of Dream Theater playing a piano with a acoustic
Wow.
nylon string guitar patch.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. Okay, so you're 1 for 1 or
No,
2 for 2. I mean,
2 for 2.
all right. Here we go.
This is a tricky one. I'm going to say no.
Yes, it is.
No.
That's Buckethead.
Wait, it was?
Do you know who Buckethead is?
Sounds familiar.
He wears a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket on his head and
I don't
one of
know.
those
I don't think so.
one of those white masks.
It's not ringing a bell.
He's a crazy guy, but yep, that was him in another intro to a song, a Praxis song. Praxis is like a super group that's ever changing, and
That was some weird sounding guitar.
Indeed, it was. But can you guess if this is a guitar?
so confused now. Like, there was cheering in the background, which makes me think yes, but then I think that's a trick, so I'm going to say no.
Yes, it is a guitar.
No. Oh, I'm doing so bad.
Can you guess what was happening? Now that you know it.
Okay. Yes, it wasn't the hands playing. Was it? Was it a different part of the body? Or am I wrong?
Well, you would need a hand to make this happen.
Okay. I don't know then.
It was Paul Gilbert using a power drill. And he had I don't know if he had a pick
so
on.
That's not a hand.
Well, you need a hand to pull the trigger. I don't know if he had a pick on the end of it. I think he just used the actual drill bit and buzzed it on the strings.
I thought I was going to guess teeth. But I was wrong.
That would be crazy if it was teeth, because it was going a million miles an hour.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Okay, last one.
Okay,
Bethany,
I'm not doing
is this or is this not a guitar?
That has to be a guitar. Yes.
That is not a guitar.
Oh my God. I'm really failing. What was that?
That was a Rolly synthesizer. And I found out about these things at the last NAMM show I was at. It's a keyboard, but it feels like it kind of feels like a waterbed. Because you can slide your finger across. It's not like regular piano keys where each pitch is very defined. You can use a little wheel. Instead, you can put your finger on it and go whoa, and slide just like you can on a guitar.
Whoa.
So
that sounded legitimate.
Yeah, I really want to just get one of those just to have it.
Yeah.
So that was it. That was
well,
is it a guitar?
I didn't do well, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Let's get into the news. How about that? Newsflash. Today, October 9th, is John Lennon's birthday. And I thought this was a fun thing to bring up because one of our earliest memories you and I have is when
you thinking I'm stupid.
I didn't think you were stupid.
Okay, you guys can be the judge of this. What person would ask this question to another person if they didn't think they were stupid?
I asked if she knew who the Beatles were.
He asked if I knew who the Beatles were.
I don't remember. Was I wearing a Beatles shirt? Is that what?
I was wearing a Beatles shirt. And
that's even more insulting.
I know. It was so insulting. You were like, do you even know who they are?
Well, I don't think I said it like that, first of all. And second of all, I think I was more like, ooh, you know who the Beatles are? I think I meant it like that. I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt.
Either way.
Also, I think that sometimes people wear band T-shirts and they don't even actually like that band or know what they are. They just think the shirt looks cool.
I don't know.
So I was vetting you. I was vetting you, and you passed.
That must have been really early in our relationship.
I think it was the first day I met you.
You were like,
I'm pretty sure.
If she says, I don't know who the Beatles are, then then
it would have been done.
Yeah.
I never would have pursued your love.
I should have dumped you for asking me that question.
We weren't together, so you couldn't dump me.
We were together.
No, I think it was the first night we met.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, maybe it wasn't.
It wasn't.
But it was
We
very
were
early on.
definitely
Very
dating.
early on.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, about John Lennon, he was a Beatle. Did you know that?
Oh.
His eyesight was so poor that he was legally blind without his glasses.
Oh.
That was kind of interesting.
Yeah,
and he also, like me, loved to play Monopoly. He was up to play the popular board game Monopoly any chance he got, and his primary goal was to gain control of Boardwalk and Park Place, even if that meant he would ultimately lose.
Isn't that what we all do?
Well, I feel like if you're really hardcore, then sometimes you pass.
Me and John are like.
Well, you can't. That can be. You end up selling it back. I've sold many hotels back after I ran into Pennsylvania Avenue.
I think you're not good at Monopoly because if you have Boardwalk and Park Place, then you basically win. So I think it's a good strategy.
Yeah. It's also my brother Jim's birthday today, so happy birthday, Jim.
Oh, happy birthday, Jim.
In other news, GitCon content is probably all over my YouTube channel and many other YouTubers, so please go check out all the different YouTubers and give them some love. Say, hey, that was a great, cool thing you did there. Really makes us feel good. And that is a great transition segue into something that we're going to be doing more on this podcast, which is reading your iTunes reviews. So, in case you don't know,
how are we going to do that, Tyler?
Well, positive reviews help out the show. So
Of course.
it like pushes the show up in the category. So it actually is important to get these reviews. And so if you like what we do, then please head over to the iTunes area. I'll put the link in the show notes and or description and leave us a nice sparkling 5-star review.
Okay, so you have a drop for us.
Yeah, so I have a drop that I will play when we choose to read a review because we do actually have a review.
Already?
Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh.
Reviews.
That is so sweet.
Oh, wow. That's so nice of you.
Wow. 5 stars for me.
I feel so good about myself now. This one comes in from Liler Tarson.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot like this person just kind of switched the first letter of my first and last name. But I'm sure it's a legit review. It's definitely not a fake one.
Definitely.
Anyways, the review says, wow, the most amazing podcast of all time.
Oh my God.
I don't quite know how to describe it, but if you're a guitar player or simply a human, you'll be absolutely addicted to Music is Win podcast. I'd rate it 6 out of 5 stars if I could.
Wow. Thank you, Liler.
Liler, you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. So please, if you want to get your awesome 5-star review read, then just, send us one.
So
Just
Tyler,
take like 2 seconds.
Tyler, are you Liler?
I am not Liler.
Be honest. Did you write that
I cannot
review?
tell a lie, Ler.
You're dumb.
Along the same lines of this, another fun thing is what I will call face mail. So this is where you can actually tweet at Music is Win and use the hashtag MIW face mail with your video messages. So you can take a quick video on your phone and tweet it to me. Use that hashtag MIW face mail. And it can be a question, it can be a comment, it can be something else, and we might play it on the air. So I actually have a face mail message. What do you know? It's a really
is it
kind
from Liler again?
How did you know?
Or is it from Lethany?
Ooh, it's definitely not from Lethany. I think it was a boy. Obviously, if you're listening to this podcast rather than watching it on YouTube, then you'll just have to use your imagination as to what this person looks like. But here's Liler or Lethany. You be the judge. Hi, guys. I love your podcast. Keep up the great work. Woo!
That was definitely Liler.
Whoa.
That was Liler.
It totally works to put a face to a name.
It does.
He seems to be a really big fan of our show, though.
Oh, what a nice face mail.
That was a glorious face mail. So remember, tweet me a video message at Music is Win. Use the hashtag MIW face mail, and you could appear on the screen.
We want to see your face.
Yes. So before we get into the next segment, where Bethany will be asking me some very challenging questions,
Oh, yeah.
I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's show, Audio Blocks. And in case you didn't know, I need to make music a lot. So
It's
with
true.
Audio Blocks, I get unlimited downloads from over 100,000 studio quality audio clips, loops, music tracks, and sound effects with a subscription to Audio Blocks, which I have. All the content is royalty free, so you can use it for commercial and personal projects. And new clips are added regularly, so there's always something fresh to download. Never gets stale, always fresh. Bethany and I are giving away 7 days of Audio Blocks, so you can try it out and explore their massive audio library for free.
for free.
So head over to audioblocks.com/musiciswin. That's Audioblocks. .com/musiciswin to sign up for a free 7-day trial and get all the stock audio you can imagine.
All
Bethany,
right.
I'm ready
You're
for
ready.
you to quiz me because I shall ace this test.
Okay, I'm going
This quiz.
to I'm going to trick you now. Okay, are you ready for this? The first true or false is an Australian study found that pop and rock stars die 15 years younger than the average person and have higher rates of death by accident and homicide.
Yeah, this is a dark true false question.
I know, sorry, pop. Well, pop and rock stars. Would you consider yourself a rock
I'm
star?
a glowing star.
You're a YouTube star, not a rock star. So
I don't think I'm a YouTube star either. I would say that is false. I don't know how they could get that number.
Well, it is false, but the only thing that is false is that pop and rock stars don't die 15 years younger. They die 25 years younger.
Whoa. First of all, how do they decide who's a star? That doesn't really...
I don't know. Don't ask questions.
Okay.
It's true. It was on the internet. It's true.
Oh, yeah. Everything on the internet's true. We all know that.
Okay, next one. A song that gets stuck in your head on repeat is called an earbug.
Ew. An earbug is a song that gets stuck in your head. I don't know who has the authority to call that something, and it's like that's what it is. Nope, that's what it is.
Stop questioning my true or false.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say
They're
that is
legit.
false because I wouldn't call it that.
It's called an earworm.
Earworm, ew, that's even worse.
I know, that is disgusting, isn't it? So a song that gets stuck in your head on repeat is an earworm.
I guess everybody's had a lot of earworms in their lifetime.
Despacito is one of mine.
Oh God!
Unfortunately.
That's one of mine too. I think that's one of everybody's.
What song were you singing yesterday that we couldn't get out of?
She's a brick, house.
Was that the one?
I think.
No, it was
Yeah.
a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, was it that? Tyler would not stop singing.
Well, she's a brick. Look, I just gave you an earworm.
Yep, everybody, we all have earworms. Ew.
Let's move on.
They're contagious.
First a disturbing question, now the disgusting question.
Okay, next.
Let's redeem ourselves.
Okay. In 1981, Queen and David Bowie recorded Under Pressure during a 24-hour wine and cocaine marathon.
That sounds too epic not to be true.
Epic?
You
What
know,
are you
I'm not
condoning?
I'm not endorsing that behavior, but I think that Queen and David Bowie, that sounds like two match made in drug heaven.
It's true.
Wow.
Gosh, you're so
Under
good.
pressure.
Okay.
You know, that's the same bass line for
Under
ice,
pressure.
ice, baby.
Okay.
We're doing a lot of singing
I know.
during this segment.
This is probably not
People
good.
may have already tuned out.
Yeah, they left.
Sorry.
Okay, the next one. The ukulele is the world's best-selling musical instrument.
I bet you from this point forward it could be.
What's your answer, Tyler?
I think it's something small. I think it's false. But I don't know what it is. I think if I had to guess, it would probably be like guitar. I don't know. Are you trying to trick me? Is it guitar?
You're correct. Yet again, it's false.
Well, what is it?
Harmonica is the world's
I never
best-selling
would've guessed
musical
that.
instrument.
Harmonica.
I've
I've never met one harmonica player.
no, that's a lie. Remember the guy at
Oh,
Summer Nam?
yeah. I met one annoying harmonica player.
Hey, oh my God, you gotta edit that out.
Wait, are you talking about the guy who was playing while we were trying to make a video?
No, I was talking about the.
I'm talking about the guy. I didn't know
okay.
him. He was just
No,
playing a harmonica
was-
like way too loud, and I was like,
I was talking about the guy who you played with when you were endorsing The people who sent us.
Reacts?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say that
no,
is so mean.
I wasn't making fun of him.
Oh, because he was cool.
I didn't even remember him like playing that. I mean, like I wasn't thinking. If you say harmonica, all I can think about is that guy at Winternam, who was playing the harmonica. Remember, we were trying to like get one line in that guitar booth, and there's this guy going.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now. That always happens when we make videos.
Yeah, it was.
Somebody
it was
always.
I wanted to go jam that thing.
You're doing something weird. Okay. Termites eat wood twice as fast when listening to rock music.
I have no clue how they can track that.
They can, Tyler, and they do.
I will say false.
Oh my God. Yes, it's false. But termites eat wood twice as fast when listening to heavy metal music.
Oh,
it's the truth.
So they can actually differentiate between genres.
They can.
Those termites are smart, man. Let's get some pet termites and teach them to do tricks.
All right, now that is the grossest thing that has been said on this podcast today. Okay, receptive agnosia is an inability to understand music. Sufferers regard music as simply noise, often compared to drain pipes or drills, or other invasive forms of background noise.
I kind of got lost in that question. I'm just going to guess and say true.
You got all of them right. That is some bull.
Yeah, baby.
But I thought that was interesting that some people have the inability to understand music and it just sounds like, construction to them. Isn't that crazy?
I think I probably met a couple people like that in my life.
Really? I mean, I can understand like rock music or heavy metal. That kind of sounds like noise to me.
I have a quick anecdote about that, actually. One time when I moved to Asheville with my old band, we were trying to give out our EP on the street to people. Mm-hmm. We're like, here, take a free CD. Please listen to us. And I tried to give an EP to these people outside this Chinese restaurant. They were like regular, like young people. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, for sure, these guys will take it at least. And they're like, no. And I was like, it's free. Like, yeah. And they're like, and I was just joking. I was like, you don't like music? Like, it's free music. And they're like, we don't like music.
And well, I don't like people handing me stuff, so I can kind of understand that. Yeah,
but he was aggressively denying me instead of like, no, thanks.
Maybe he really doesn't like, maybe he has receptive agnosia.
I think he does.
Okay, you did really well. I'm going to have to do better next time if we ever do that again.
I like that, though. That's fun. Mm-hmm. Who's on tour? A weekly segment that I think can be fun.
You don't have a drop for this?
No,
okay,
because...
come up with one right now. Go.
Tour.
You're going to have to work on that one a little bit.
Who's on tour? Blah, 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 blah. Who's on tour? Oh, so awesome.
Okay, who is on tour?
Metallica is on tour in Europe.
Oh, can we go see Metallica while we're there?
No. I think I checked that and it wasn't working out.
Oh.
They're on tour with Avenged Sevenfold, the Worldwired tour. Get it? See what they did there?
Worldwired. Oh.
Because their thing is hardwired to self-destruct. That's their album name.
What
really, just great.
That was so punny.
So that'll put them in the sort of venues that they know best. Stadiums, arenas, and music festival stages. I've never seen Metallica. Would love to do that.
That would be cool. I would even go.
Another band on tour, Kesha.
Oh.
Unfortunately, every show is sold out.
Oh, darn. I was really looking forward to that.
Can you believe? I mean,
great
job, Kesha.
I like dancing to her, when I'm like hitting up the club. But
how many do you
I
often hit up the club? How are you clubbing without me?
Yeah, every night when you go to sleep, I go out to the club. Listen to Kesha.
I don't like the sound of that. Literally.
Well, I would never go see her, but I'm sure she's got.
So you wouldn't go to a free Kesha show If you got a free ticket to Kesha.
I wouldn't go if someone paid me.
Wow. That
Well, actually, that depends.
What if Kesha's listening to this podcast?
If somebody paid me, I would go if someone. I would
Well,
go
how
if
much?
somebody
How
paid me.
much?
I know. I was just thinking,
$58.
No.
Wow. What about $160? That's like a couple nice pairs of shoes right there.
That's a couple. No, that's like one pair of shoes.
What kind of shoes you wearing, woman?
Nice ones.
Okay, well.
Okay, if you pay me $160, I'll go to Kesha's show and I'll vlog it.
I don't know who's going to do that. Let's move on.
Oh, and if you're listening, I'm sorry. I love.
Now you're backpedaling. No, I'm not letting you.
Kesha's not listening.
Hey, Bethany.
What?
We're going to move on to a segment that's called Can You Comment?
Oh, great.
Can you comment? You suck. Can you comment? What kind of strings you using? Can you comment? Bethany's the best. Can you comment?
Well, that was a weird comment. I don't know if I like that drop or not. Let me know in the comments. Get it? Man.
I like that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. So
what comments do we have
This
today?
is, in case you're new to the pod, this is where we read silly, weird, nice, and or mean comments of yours from YouTube.
No mean ones.
Okay, this one is on a video that I made called Annoying Guitar Players. And Convoys to Nothingness says, no offense, Mr. Larson, but despite the fact that I respect you for all your hard work on your channel and videos and your teaching and theory knowledge, you obviously know your stuff well, I still find you annoying, and I don't know why. Still, keep up the good work on what you do. It's leagues better than any of the real poser D-bag guitarists out there who can't play worth a dime. Cheers.
I would say that's a weird comment.
I don't know if I'm
He
confused.
said you were, I know, I'm just so confused.
I don't know if I should be, thanks, I think.
I find you annoying. Maybe he means he finds you annoying in
Well,
an endearing way.
Well, it was a comment on annoying guitar players. So maybe he's talking about my character is annoying.
Yeah, that's
in
what
which
it is,
case it's
Tyler.
a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks then, Convoys to Nothingness. I appreciate that. Next comment we're going to read is on a video I made called Secrets of Modern Progressive Rock and Metal. Did you just run into the microphone?
I just laughed so hard reading it that I hit.
Boastful Barad says, I always thought that you were the biggest D-bag YouTube teacher because you look like one, but I was wrong. Thank you so much for all the great lessons. Why do you keep running into the microphone? You're killing our listeners.
I'm sorry. This is so funny. I'm having a convulsion.
He thought one thing and learned another by watching the video. You know what? I wish everyone would do that. How many people just form an opinion without watching all my hard work?
I thought you were the biggest D-bag.
They just look at my stupid
because
face.
You look like one.
And they just judge me.
But I was wrong. Oh God, that one. I'm crying.
Yeah, so I guess thanks, I think.
Oh, man.
Boastful
Why did you
Barad.
picked two comments with...
Well, I thought they were both very interesting comments and weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, last one here. Drummers Are Stupid is the video that I made.
Hey,
And,
why'd you pick this comment?
Rockteeve says, goodness, Bethany is thinner than a wizard neck. Please give her a humbucker and fatten her up a little.
Okay, what is a humbucker?
I wanted to see if you would get that joke.
No, I don't get it.
A humbucker is a pickup, that little magnetic thing that's under the guitar strings where you strum it. Mm-hmm. And a humbucker like fattens the tone.
Oh.
It makes it more girthy.
I think it's weird people commenting on how I look.
Well, don't you take that as a compliment because women
I
like
don't
to
know.
be called thin?
Well, he's not saying like you look
He's
good.
saying you're thinner than a wizard neck,
yeah,
though. Like,
I
what if?
don't know if that's a compliment. Yet again, I'm not sure.
Which wizard, though? Like, there's a wizard in like Disney movies that has like the pencil neck, and then there's like Gandalf, who's a human, which it would still be weird if you're.
I'm gonna say thank you,
Okay.
but But then he said fatten her up, so it's like he doesn't like it. So.
Maybe Rocktive is a she, and she is a witch, and she wants to eat you. Fatten them up.
What? Oh gosh.
You know how that fairy tale where fatten up the little children and then cook them?
Mm-hmm. Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. I love that story.
That's probably it.
All right, that's going to do it.
Oh, great.
Great show.
Awesome.
I want to tell you guys thank you for listening and or watching us. You can listen to us on SoundCloud or the iTunes podcast app on your iPhone, or right here on YouTube. We're everywhere.
We won't ever leave you alone.
We will always be in your life, unless you click the little X, and then we will just vanish immediately. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MusicIsWin. Bethany,
you can follow me. I think my Twitter account is at Beth.
Well,
no.
I was
okay.
just going to
I know
give them your Instagram.
Okay,
Because
but
I figure you use that more.
They can follow me. I decided.
Okay, you decided this.
I'm at BKLars07. I think I need to.
This is worthless information if
and
it's
you
not
can,
right.
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram.
Yes.
Bethany Lars is
Okay.
what I'm called.
Also, I would love for you to sign up for my once a week mailing list. It's called Fretboard Friday and gives you a bullet point preview. Actually, I should say review of the previous week of everything guitar that I've been diving into, like lists, videos I've made, gear reviews, exclusive giveaways, and much more. All the links I've mentioned in this podcast will be linked down in the description, in the show notes. So make sure to check that out. And we will see you next Monday for another episode of the Music is Win podcast. But until that time comes, keep shredding.